when India's rich invest, they choose real estate. We've told you this earlier, and here's proof. A Knight Frank wealth report found that the Indian rich are the world's biggest investors in real estate, owning an average of 4 properties per head. The report also forecasts that India's billionaire population is set to double over the next decade. With so much wealth in the country, how will it boost demand in the real estate sector? To give us more details on that, I'm being joined now by Ghulam Zia, Executive Director at Knight Frank. Ghulam, thank you so much for taking time out to be with us here on the news on Magic Breaks. Now, firstly, tell us in detail, how exactly are the rich in India rich?
The numbers that we have been tracking has actually increased at a mind-blowing pace of more than 333 odd % in last 1 decade. And going forward also, this number will continue to grow at the same pace, albeit the growth would be slightly different. The wealthy Indians we are tracking, millionaires if I'm talking about, are more than 250, almost 250,000 millionaires do we have that we are tracking. On the other side, on the other extreme end of billionaires, we have about 78 billionaires in the country, and that number is also growing. So the point is that last 10 years, India has seen tremendous growth in the number of high wealthy individuals, high net worth individuals, etc. So from a 2.5 lakh number to 78 is the kind of proportion we're looking at, billionaire to millionaire. And this number will, as we said, even will continue to grow. Most of these guys reside between Mumbai and Delhi. As we speak, out of these numbers, the multimillionaires, about 1,000 odd HNIs are in Mumbai. And going forward, we will see this almost doubling up in next 10 years. And same is the case with Delhi will catch up.
All right, Ghulam, I want to check with you. How will this, boost demand in the real estate sector? And tell us which areas they're looking out for.
See, as far as real estate is concerned, it has always remained one of the most talked about area of investment, especially from individuals, the ultra high net worth individuals and wealthy individuals, etc. Almost about 29% as we see are also looking at investing going forward in next couple of years as well, in housing itself, in real estate. And that is something which will continue to fuel the growth of luxury housing especially. Because this is one sector which is looking at buying high-end residential apartments in practically all of these cities where they belong. And focus would continue to be on Mumbai, where the rate of growth will also be tremendous going forward in the next couple of years.
Ghulam, with all the rich in the country, gunning for real estate, do you think it will help in the clearing up of the high amount of inventory, especially in the luxury segment?
Well, as far as inventory is concerned, of course, the exact idea of when will they buy this property is a question. Like for example, in case of Mumbai, we have a huge supply which is already under construction, especially in South Central Mumbai and so on. But this entire number may not be actually absorbed in next year and a half or 2 or 3. And that's exactly how even the completion of this supply is also spread out. But going forward, I'm sure most of these numbers, the apartments and the inventories that we're talking about, will cater to the demand that is growing. Like as we spoke about earlier, the number of wealthy individuals and the millionaires is growing at a breakneck speed. And as we speak, pan-India, we have almost about 250,000 individuals who are in that category. So that is something which will continue to grow. And hence, as far as the existing inventory of luxury apartments is concerned, is not something too much to worry about. Obviously, developers know the current state of affairs in the economy, the rate at which these apartments will sell going forward, and accordingly they will also delay their launches or completions, etc.
Ghulam, one last thing before we let you go, I wanted to check with you. Are the rich looking to invest more in residential or commercial properties?
Look, as far as investment in commercial properties is concerned, it's pretty niche in its characteristics. Because of the size, because of the expectation of that investment is more for the high yielding assets that you have, because the rental yield in office properties is pretty high, closing to double digit, 9 to 11% is the range that you would expect as returns. So it's entirely the decision of an individual which way one is looking at. But office space purchases or office space investment is something which is not very common. However, residential purchases or buying a house for investment is extremely common because it actually doubles up. You can stay there because it's extremely high-end luxury apartment which you would want to even flaunt, you would want to really to show it in the society, etc. At the same time, it also works as a possible investment apparatus or investment model that you would use in future to make good returns.
All right, Ghulam, we'll let it be at that. Ghulam Zia of Knight Frank, thank you so much for taking time out to be with us here on the news on Magic Bricks Now.